Another egg cutting video. Let's get to it. What's up, YouTube? So today we have another egg cutting video. We have, how many eggs? It's 5 eggs. Today is day 55 and they're still pretty plump. And I think it's because they've been sitting straight on the substrate. So today we're gonna cut the eggs and they're still together. Not sure how well you can't really see it yet, but they're still together. And essentially I have to spread them apart as well right now. The clutch is albino pin stripe het pied male to a pied het albino female. And actually the shirt that I'm wearing is the female that laid this clutch. So I know the shirt's faded now, but I figured I still wear her on my body for this video. So Blanca is the female that laid this. She laid 5 eggs. This is her first clutch ever. However, because I actually kind of want to go away from the albino stuff and work more on the xanthic and the pied stuff, the female and the male actually for this clutch are for sale on the website. Hopefully they're still not for sale on the website when this video comes out, because I need money for the building. So let's go ahead and cut this clutch. Let me move the camera down so you guys can see it. All right, so let's try to separate these eggs off a little bit. They come off just fine whenever they've been incubated. So 5 eggs. All right. We'll start off with the one that was on top here. Let me double check, make sure I'm not gonna cut no veins. Right here's good. All right. So there's a 1 in 4 chance here to hit albino pieds. Here we go. First one, an albino pinstripe. Just like the daddy. Let's keep going, cut a little bit more. Albino pinstripe, just like the daddy. So there's the first egg. Sorry for all the background noise. My daughter doesn't know what shh means, so look at that whole window back there. That's because it was sitting straight on the substrate. So let me check. We're good up here. All right. We also have the same amount of chance to hit a normal. So 1 in 4 chance to hit an albino pied, a 1 in 4 chance to hit a normal. What do we have? We have a pinstripe pied. Still no albino pied, but also still no normal. So I guess I should be happy. So pinstripe pied, pinstripe albino. What we have? We have an albino pied. Look at that. This one's just a regular albino pied. There's no pinstripe in this one. Pretty nice. All right. Should probably get some new paper towels. Let me go do that. All right, 2 more eggs. please no normals. So we already hit our albino pied, and we've already hit an albino, and we've already hit a pied. So I guess it's only right to hit a normal. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't hit any, but I have a chance to hit, just like I have a chance to hit an albino pied. And speak of the normal, straight up, just a normal. All right, so we hit our normal. Let's hope that's the last one. And last egg, last but not least, hopefully. Albino pinstripe pied, what do you think? So it's not a normal, so that's good. I think it's just a regular pied het albino. Regular pied het albino is what we got there. So we have 1, 2, 3 pieds, 2 albinos, and 1 normal. So I counted the albino pied twice because it's an albino pied, so it falls within both. So we have an albino pinstripe het pied, a pinstripe pied het albino, an albino pied, a normal, and a normal pied het albino. So pretty nice. Hopefully we got some good ratios here for sexes. And obviously the next part of this video, you'll see them out of the egg. So let's go run to that. All right, so the clutch is hatched out and I'm actually pretty happy with the results. I know we got a normal, but hey, it was a chance to get a normal just like there was a chance to get a double recessive. So there's actually something strange about this clutch, and there's nothing like crazy strange or anything. I think the camera is crooked. So nothing crazy strange. It's just there's a snake that looks like it has some paradoxing. I don't know if you would call it paradoxing. It's a pied, so one of the saddles is completely different color in the middle of it. So I would call that a paradox, but I just think it's pretty cool. So let's go look at the snakes and see what we got. So let's start off with the normal first. Again, everything will be het pied or het albino if it's not a visual pied or a visual albino. This is a normal male, double het. Nothing crazy about him. He'd probably be super free with any purchase of any of the females in this clutch. I say super free. So yeah, just a male, nothing crazy about him. All of these snakes have been really active in terms of trying to get away from me. So let's see if we can get him to unravel. There he goes. Still pretty guy. I mean, the best thing about normals is that if there weren't any normals, we wouldn't have any of these snakes. So the normal's how it starts off. Pretty nice. Let's go look at the second snake. Here's the second snake. This is a pinstripe pied het albino. This one is a male. Super nice, super cool. I'm taking pictures as I record this, so hopefully you guys are all right with that. But I love this guy's colors. He's super bright. He's about, I want to say maybe 60% white or 60% pattern, and the rest is white. That's what I like about pinstripe pieds, is that they're always a lot of pattern. Not 100% of the time, but a lot of the time they're a lot of pattern and less white. But super cool looking guy. And you know, I've always suspected that the mom had another gene, but I never really was for sure. So the next snake that I show is actually one of the snakes that I think has the gene the mom has. And I think the gene is leopard. So I think she has leopard. And you can kind of see it in this snake. The pinstriping is very dark and very thick, but the head isn't dark. So usually with the leopard, you have a really dark head. But I'll show you in the next snake here, and we'll see what happens. Look at that color, wonderful. All right. So the next snake is an albino pied male, and I think he has leopard. You can kind of see his head is blushed out pink. And usually with darker heads on albinos, it turns out into a pink color when they hatch. So pretty cool looking dude. Try to get some good pictures of him. But yeah, this guy is probably like less white than the pinstripe pied, and he's probably like 30%. And I don't think I'm going to keep him. I haven't really decided. I have an inchy albino pied female that I could potentially hold back this guy and pair them together, but I haven't really decided, and we'll see. Super nice. You can see it on his like upper corner here, upper quarters here, that the striping is thick, like if it was a leopard, and then it just breaks up crazy like. So I don't know. Super nice. That's why I love pieds. That's all I gotta say. So at least albino pied. I don't know about the leopard. I'm really not 100% sure. All right, let's look at the next ones. This next one here is the one that I said has a wacky pattern, and I'll get her to unravel here a little more. Let me get this picture. Let's see if we can find this wacky pattern. There it is. So you can see right there, it goes from really light to really dark to really light, and have no idea why that is. This snake also has that thick striping on the dorsal there. So the middle stripe is not the stripe I'm talking about. I'm talking about the blacks on the sides of the dorsal. They're super dark and super wide. It could just be a really nice pied, or it could be that there is leopard in here. Her head is super dark as well, so not really sure. Not really sure. That's a good thing about trying to get information about the parents. The parents in the female's case did not have any leopard in terms of what I know, but I didn't get any pictures. So if I would have got pictures, maybe I would have been able to tell, but she didn't have any leopard on her side. But it could have been hidden somewhere and nobody really ID'd it. But there you go. Let's look at the last one. This last snake is a spitting image of her daddy. So this is an albino pinstripe het pied. Super nice. I love albino pinstripes because they're like all yellow with some white on the. Look at that. Just a little bit on the dorsal there, a little bit of white, but almost all yellow. The dad actually has mostly become yellow. All of that pinstriping is kind of washed out. So if you're looking for an all yellow snake, this is going to be a really good example of what you can get there with an all yellow snake. But look at that. Super cool. So I ended up with 3 males and 2 females in this clutch. But there you go. Look at those muscles. Look how the muscles moving. Yeah. Look at all that. Pretty nice snakes, if I do say so myself. I know it's just albino and pied, but can't go wrong with either of those. There's pinstripe in the pairing too, but only 2 ended up being pinstripe, and we got a normal. Definitely free if you buy one of the females, so there you go. So if you made it this far into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I put out in the future. As always, peace.